already rolling, aren't we? Yeah. Everybody's glasses on coasters. We can get all of our props ready to go.
Hi, Granny.
Are you streaming live?
No, well,
Well, kind of. Come on in. You're in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Brought you lunch.
What do we have?
Yeah.
Or dinner
Really?
or whatever you want.
Does it pair with Pilsner?
Doesn't anything?
It does.
Are we rolling now? Yeah.
We've been rolling, yeah. This is great.
Yeah.
Jambalaya.
What do we got? Oh my gosh, jambalaya.
Oh, wow.
And dessert first.
Perfect. Yeah, have a seat.
Can't stay but a minute. Gotta
Nope,
go
jump right in here.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
to go over to the Catholic Church. They are presenting a community lunch with check $1,200.
Them again, huh?
Oh, nice.
No,
I love it.
it's a joke. I was kidding. Tansy Mitchell, this is Wynn's mom, everybody. As we get started with another episode of Ales and Vloggers. I don't know. I'm just trying names now because we haven't settled on one.
It's a tall tale.
It's too close to floggers.
Floggers, no. Floggers.
No, it's exactly close enough.
Well, it was a fermentation with friends.
Fermentation with
That
friends
was
was
a good
one.
one.
Tavern Tales.
Tavern Tales, Boothbay over a beer. We've had a number of suggestions. We just have to settle. They're all great, and
They'll come to you.
maybe we'll pick a different name for every
Yes.
episode.
So, hey, Brad. How are you?
Wynn, hey, Laura.
Well,
Hey.
how are you?
Cheers.
Yeah. Before,
so-
during, and after.
You want a beer?
Would you like
Mom?
a beer?
Nothing.
No?
When
You don't drink at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, they're about to have wine.
Yeah.
We could do our own communion here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about communion.
Community.
God bless everybody.
But actually, you brought up a good point. One of the things that we do in Boothbay here, actually, that happens down at Brady's is community lunch every Monday.
That's right.
And I don't think we've talked about that. That's kind of a community thing that.
Oh my God, let's talk about that.
Let's do it.
So, yeah. Why don't you tell us about how it got going?
Okay, we just went through this the other day, kind of trying to set up the timeline. And we figure it started about 2006 when St. Columbus was built. And there was a need for people to find a warm place to spend their days because fuel was expensive and people were cold. So they started warming spaces. And for the first few weeks, maybe 5 or 10 people showed up and ate a quick lunch and left. And gradually, and they were doing it from church to church. It wasn't just one church. So people were getting confused about where it was. So they decided to have all of them at the same place, hosted by a different church. And that increased the
Yeah.
attendance.
Yeah.
And things were going great till COVID came along and just kind of put a wrench into everything and stopped having the lunches. And many people were beginning to wonder if it was ever going to happen again. And Jenny, my daughter Wynn's sister, always looking for a new project, decided Brady's would be a good place to have community lunch on Mondays, the day that they're closed. But not to limit it to churches, just let anybody that wanted to come in and host a meal.
Great fellowship.
Yeah, so we had a meeting and we had about 30 people that came that were interested in helping out. And before you know it, we had people signed up for the whole year and we did 2 or 3 test lunches and it's off and running. Well, you go.
Oh, yeah.
We go as lunchers, and we've been as sponsors
That's
before as
right.
well.
Yeah.
Served your meal.
And that's the cool part is that you ended up it kind of evolved and ended up that local businesses or local people would step up and do the food for each week. And so it took the pressure off in just one group, but
Right.
that's awesome. And we enjoyed doing it, and because it always seems to be either a snowstorm or a rainstorm or something when we're doing it, but we had
You
quite a
always
few people.
overcome the challenge. That's
Yeah.
what's given to you.
Yeah, we do our classic cottage pie, and
Oh, yeah.
which if, for people that don't know the difference between cottage pie and shepherd's pie,
Lamb versus beef.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we just solved the world problem right
There
there.
it is.
And this week, I just talked with Sally Barta, who is representing Rebuilding Together. They're doing shepherd's pie, according to her, but maybe you better come down and test and see.
Hide your lambs. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Let's see. So, a little connection between St. Columbus and the brewery. For
Yeah.
those who don't know it, is we're sitting on top of a fairly large chunk of wood that came off. I cleared a lot for the
That's right.
church, and saved a couple of those beams. One of them I sawed out, and it became our first, like our what do they call it? Like a cornerstone, but it was a beam underneath. I actually have a picture. Can you
It's on
put
the
a picture
wall.
right on
I'll
here?
put a picture
Okay.
right here.
Yeah, so I carved it. I think it was in like March of 2008 or 9 when
I still
we
have a
did that.
picture somewhere
Yeah.
of Riley and Cody on dolly with some wood. Somebody was roaring around on the lot with them. They were that small.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
They still do that.
Yeah, and I sawed out one tree and made a cross, remember? Because everyone was kept stopping and asking me, what's going in here? And so finally I said, well, I guess I'll just build a cross and stick it in the ground
It's
out there.
still there.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think, is it still in the yard where it was, or did they move it?
I don't know. I think I took it and cleaned it up and
You
sealed
and
it or
West
something.
Shield made a bracket or something.
Yeah, put it in there so it wouldn't rot in the ground.
Yeah.
Because it was a spruce or something, I think. I
But
made
that
it.
was a spontaneous
Yeah,
work of
It
the
was fun
Holy
to do.
Spirit.
Yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah, had to be, yeah. Well, that was cool. That's a very...
Okay, so now I should probably
Tidbit.
depart.
No, no. But so...
Tansey's famous haddock chowder is there weekly.
That's true.
That's right. You
And it's every Monday, and it's free to whoever wants to go. Is that right? It is.
Donations accepted, but
it-
not expected.
It's a true community lunch where you just go and get together with other people who are going to get together with you.
Yeah, and down at Brady's, and it
Every
is
Monday?
every Monday. And- but-
11:30.
Yeah, 11:30 is when they start serving, and they usually are wiped out by 11:35. No, it's been super popular, and they
Yeah.
amped up their food volume to
And
take
we
care
haven't
of.
run out
Yeah.
since the first.
Yeah, onslaught.
Well,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple weeks ago.
Well, we got down there at like 12:05, and it was you guys
Yeah.
were done.
Yeah.
But that was awesome. I mean, there was
Yeah.
100,
Yeah.
over 100 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
And
pretty cool.
parking
cool.
is always an issue in town, but we now have kind of like a parking attendant out there
Mhm.
to help people fit more people than
Nice.
our parking in the back,
Right.
and to guide them up onto the main street, because there's all kinds of parking at the Archives Methodist Church to
Yeah.
regular spots.
We do our regular spot, yeah, right up beyond the, if you just do the loop and go up beyond the register, there's always a spot there, and then just hike, because good grief, you're gonna get plenty of food, you're gonna need the exercise.
Walk it off.
Yeah.
And Howard Wright, our 96-year-old, he drops off his younger wife of 92 and goes and parks the car.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
proper thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, good, and so that's gonna run till, when does it end in the season?
Our last one this year is March 16th.
March
And
16th?
Only a couple left.
Yeah, only a few left, because we're getting late.
And it
But this is
starts
gonna
up
be-
when?
Yeah,
1st of November.
November.
First Monday in November.
so, yeah, November to March, and so whenever you're watching this, you'll probably be watching this after that time frame. But maybe we can squeak this one out sooner, I don't know, just so they can hit the last one. So either way, it's gonna happen from now until eternity.
Keel over.
Okay, well, awesome, that was good.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, subscribe, do the thing where you share it with people who you think also might like it, and stick around for another episode. We'll be back in another episode. You know.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, that's right. We got to cheers. Wait, hold on.
Right there.